Hello students, I'm Dr. Manisha Buddhiraja, your Marrow faculty for ENT, and today with us is Dr. Ravi Bansal, who has achieved an amazing rank of rank 5 in the recently held NEET-PG 2024. So congratulations Dr. Ravi, कैसा लग रहा है? How are you feeling? Were you expecting this?
Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, it can't be described in words. Result came at this odd hour.
Very
Uh,
true.
in terms
I
of
mean,
expecting, I was kind of expecting like I would get in top 100, but top fifth rank is somewhat I wasn't.
so first of all, congratulations from the entire team of Marrow, from all our viewers. Tell us something about yourself, Dr. Ravi, first. Which college you belong to? What is your attempt? What attempt is this? Which plan of Marrow have you taken? Tell us everything about you.
I'm from UCM's 2018 batch. It was my first attempt at NEET-PG, and I have
Okay.
taken Mero Plan C since my third year. So I
Okay.
have been preparing
So,
for PG.
acha, beta, so when you took your Marrow plan, what was in your mind? What did you want to do in third year that you took Marrow Lancy? Were you always wanting to start preparing early for NEET PG, or you also wanted ki chalo university exams clear ho, let me just clear this with the help of Marrow and PG baad mein dekhenge. What was in your mind that time?
The whole idea for taking Mero was to prepare for the PG exams eventually. But actually, PG exams and university exams syllabus to same ही है. So while preparing for PG, you can obviously prepare for university exams. So in my mind, I was always clear about my PG. University exam, you can say as a side advantage.
Okay, so when you took in the third year, what was your preparation strategy? Because now that you have got such an amazing rank, tell us how Marrow helped you actually build your concepts. Because we really work in a very deep manner to build on your concepts, to give you the absolute clarity, so that no matter whether the exam is difficult or whether it is easy, you are able to solve it. As it was this time, how do you grade the paper? What do you think? It was easy or a
Uh,
difficult? Which session did you give?
so mine was evening shift in this NEET, and I actually felt like this was on tougher side because I haven't seen these type of questions in previous year NEET questions. So paper was on actually tough, but for me, I didn't feel like I could not attempt the questions because they were tough. I could attempt them because of Marrow content. I have seen all the Marrow videos, the lectures. My concepts are very clear about if I get a question from this type or I get only emails from this type of questions. So how to attempt them, and big part goes to Marrow GTs actually. So I have given all the GTs. So they were also simpler GT and tougher GT. So it was like a tough Meru GT for me.
Okay, so this time, I think there might be were there for you questions where you felt that yes, you can rule out two choices very easily, but you have doubts in two choices. As a questions, they how many questions did you attempt, and how many questions were there where you felt that there was a doubt in two choices, you were not very sure?
I attempted 194 total questions.
Hmm.
Uh, so these type of questions where I got confused in two options. There were so many questions, like I guess 40 to 50 questions there were, like where I got confused. So it's actually you put them on review for the last and end of the section when you go there, you try to like go through your notes in your mind where you can see them. So suddenly like it becomes clear कि हाँ मैम ने ये पढ़ाया था सर ने ये पढ़ाया था और I have done like this question like before in GT.
Yes, I think that is where building up concepts plays a very important role, because दो choices तो हम rule out कर लेते हैं that yes, these two we are
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
it is not, but when we are fixed in two choices, then that is where our concepts actually come into play, that this is more towards yes this. And I think that all the knowledge that you have gained, and that is sufficient no matter how difficult the question is. Am I right?
Right, ma'am. 100% right. Actually, it's the concept. Like some say MCQ does not test your concept. I don't support this idea. MCQ actually test your concept. If your concepts are good, you can actually attempt hold the paper, even it's a difficult one.
And also this time the pattern was like there were 5 sets of 40 questions, each with 42 minutes for each set. So how did you approach that? Like you were very aggressive, you answered 194 questions. So in the end, like what was your strategy while doing one set?
So for me, NEET-PG was not just one paper. It was actually five paper with 40 question each section. And my strategy was to do the whole the 40 question in 35 minutes, max 35 minutes, and last 5 to 7 minutes for reviewing the questions. So actually, in this NEET, there were so many questions for review left because I was confused in two options in so many questions. So I could not review all the questions which I have correct. I have properly correct them. So on the review question, time was actually a main factor in this NEET because there were so many questions for review. But after all the concepts, after going through 40 questions, if you go to question number one again, so your mind starts to see your notes, your past GT, your past QBank questions. So it becomes clear and it like just comes to you.
Good, good. Okay, so tell me, Dr. Ravi, that when you started your journey in third year, what were the subjects that you did and how did you incorporate the videos while you were attending your college also? Because yes, you told me you are from UCMS, so I don't think you can bunk any classes, and I don't think it helps also. Practical is very, very important.
Actually, third year I was not so like aggressive about doing the subjects. I only did my CM and I and ENT. I did some part of medicine and surgery, but I was not so aggressive about doing all the final year subjects in third year.
Okay,
It
so
was
and
actually
all
in
the
final year.
yes, yes, tell me, please continue.
Actually, it was final year where I start to feel that it's the time only to do the subjects with the UCMS internship. Like you said, it's tough actually. So you cannot see the videos of the lectures in your internship. So you have to only revise notes. So in the final year, I aggressively see all the videos, all the Mero QBank I already done in my final year. So in the internship, I got time for only for revision.
So when you did your videos, you finished all your first year, second year, and the pre-final third year videos in your third year, right? And the final year subjects you did in your final year. So while you were watching the videos, did you make your own notes or did you get the Marrow notes?
I made my own notes.
Wow, that must have been a difficult task and a very time-consuming thing. So tell us how you made your notes, and also tell us that how those notes helped you till the end. What were the changes, and how were the changes that you made with the subsequent editions and with the subsequent change of your knowledge and improvement of your knowledge also?
So about making notes, I wrote all the things that sir or ma'am had told in the class, every minute to minute details, even the case sir discussed regarding the topic. So in subsequent revisions, I highlighted the portion which I tend to forget. Otherwise, some things are very concepts; they remain in your brain forever. And for the recent updates in Marrow, I didn't actually see the recent videos for doing the updates. I just actually did Marrow. There is a section in Marrow about updates,
Yes,
and
yes.
also teachers put updates in on their Instagram account. So actually, I added them in my main notes.
Okay. So, and what did you do? When did you start doing the question bank? What did you do to the questions which you were not able to remember or which you were not answering well? Did you also add them to your notes?
Yes, ma'am. The questions which were difficult or I have heard first time about that thing, so I incorporated in that my notes. And they were I used bookmark option of the Marrow very meticulously. So there are three bookmarks option in Marrow QBank. So NA for unknown questions, which I see first time in the QBank, I actually mark a question mark type of bookmark in that question. So I can go bookmark section of the QBank and I can do the question again.
Okay, so you finished all the questions of Marrow question bank?
Yes, ma'am. In final year only.
In final year. Okay. So when you were doing your videos, you made your own notes also that time. You did entire question bank also. Now tell us that when you have finished everything in your by your final year, in your internship, you mainly focused on the revision, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because no matter how much you study, ultimately what matters is how much you remember, and for that revision is very very important. So what
Right,
was
ma'am.
your revision like, and how did you incorporate your revision during your postings? And also when you were doing your videos, were you doing like during your ENT postings you were doing the videos of ENT, during your eye postings you were doing the videos of eye, like during surgery, were you doing the videos along with your postings, or were you just randomly doing whatever you felt like?
No, ma'am, I didn't do along with my posting. For me,
Okay.
college was actually just different from my PG preparation.
Okay, okay,
So
okay,
I made my own timetable, how many time I have to give this subject and how to approach the subject in a revision manner, first revision, second revision. So this was my own timetable, not according to my posting.
okay. So tell us about your revision. That in internship, when did you start your revision? How was your revision? How many revisions did you do?
Uh, I have done, I guess, 4 or 5 revisions, or maybe more. I guess 5 or 6
Really?
revisions till late.
Ah, oh, yes.
I actually did my last revision 10 days before NEET-PG. It was just small chunk of matter which I forget. Otherwise, all were just concepts. So my first revision strategy was to concise the notes. So, I cannot read all the main notes with every revision. I have to do my all my subjects in 1 month before NEET-PG. So that was in my mind before my revision. So I highlighted the areas which were high yield. Previous year questions from the topics from the previous year questions were based on. So I read those subjects. I did. I used to give GT every 15 or 20 days. So according to that, I used to see my performance in each subject and which area I need to improve.
Okay, so the revision during the revision, you were giving the GTs, you were working on your notes, and you were highlighting the high yield points which you needed to revise again and again. And what about the MCQs? How were you doing the MCQs? What were the features? Some any specific features of Marrow you were using to do the MCQs, like the custom modules, or were you also doing the pearls along with that? Were you just doing the MCQs or also reading all the explanations?
I was reading all the explanations.
And how many MCQs
Actually,
did you do every day, like during the revision? Were you doing
uh,
MCQs every day?
yes, ma'am. I did my QBank again in my internship. So it was not fixed according to how get busy I get in my posting. So it sometimes it was 5 modules, sometimes it was 15 modules a day.
15 modules a day.
Yes, ma'am. I have done 15 modules a day.
Okay. Okay, good, good. Okay, nice. Yes.
I actually, Marrow also very helpful in my posting. In my posting, when I'm doing nothing, I just open my phone. I just go through Marrow of the subjects. So Marrow
So when you were
also,
doing the MCQs, you were doing the subject-wise MCQs, or you were combining them in custom modules of different subjects? Were you doing it like that, or just one
uh,
subject at a time?
mostly, ma'am, one subject at a time. I used custom module rarely because
Okay.
I was giving GT frequently, so I didn't feel the need of making a custom module. But actually, I made some custom modules. So some custom module Marrow provides us. They link this and us. So I used to give them also.
Okay, so you told me that you did around 5 revisions. So how much time did your first revision take, and how much time did your subsequent revision take?
Actually, my first and second revision both took 3 months, 3 or 4 months. So again, when was my third and fourth revision? So it became shorter duration. So like ENT of the subject, I only took 1 day to complete the subject.
Wow, that's so
So
nice.
in my third revision, I actually took 40 or 50 days to completely study the 19 subjects. And in my last revision, I only took 10 days to study all the subjects.
Which means you had made your notes very, very concise,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Yes, so if you were using the same notes, how did you use different colors to highlight? Like how did you use the same notes to highlight different things and to focus very on very important things in the last moment?
No, I'm just one pen, one highlighter. So,
Okay.
like when we tend to study the same thing again and again, our mind gets focused on only that area of the page. So it was incorporated in my mind. I have to see at this area of the page, and I have highlighted with my green highlighter or something.
So the GTs that you gave, did you give the GTs only during your internship or from third year itself?
No, I'm in my internship only.
Internship. And what was your first GT score and how did it improve over time?
Uh, I actually don't remember my score, but it was around 140 correct, I guess.
Okay. And what was it in the last mock?
Last Marrow NEET mock, I got around 181 correct, and I
And
got
what was the
AIR
rank?
All India rank 6.
So it is, like every time we see that whatever your mock rank is, it is so near to your actual rank. So maybe that is why you were expecting a rank like this.
Right, I'm like in postnit I didn't see any recall, but I was just from comfortable that I got fifth rank on Marrow mock, so obviously I will get in top 100. So
Yes. So did you use the Marrow GT graph analytics to see which subjects you were weak on, which subjects you had to work on?
yes, ma'am. The subject-wise analysis the Marrow shows. So I used to see the bottom subject, which I'm getting more incorrect questions. So for my case, it was community medicine and forensic medicine mostly. So I had to revise those subjects more and more because they are volatile subjects. So with time, their percentile also increased, and now I think they are also in 99 percentile.
So whenever you gave the GTs, did you review all the GTs questions or only the ones that you were making a mistake at?
In the starting, I used to review all the questions. I used to read all the explanations, and with time, around January or Feb, I only used to review only the incorrect questions or review questions, or I get guessed questions. I uh, I didn't review the correct questions in the last month of NEET-PG prep.
Okay. So this time, I think there were so many hiccups. First, the exam got postponed, then it got preponed, and then again it got postponed just one day before the exam. We were wishing good luck to all our students, and the news came that it is again postponed. And then again, the exam pattern changed. It was in two shifts. So, how did you maintain your calm, or did all these things affect you? What specific things did you incorporate anything in your daily routine to maintain your calm before the exam also and during the paper also?
So when the first postponement happened from March to June, from July actually 7th July it was. So I was actually happy. Yeah, I get more time to read. My internship will also be completed, so I get 1 or 2 months to study all the subjects again. So, but when the postpone happened from 23rd June to indefinite, they didn't specify anything. So it was something I was low. So I took, I guess, 10 to 15 days break until the official notice of the date came. So when the official notice of the date came, I went to my routine again.
So, like any specific thing that you used to do in your routine which helped you maintain your calm during the paper? Because if we uh, just think that yes, we have to be very calm on the day of the paper and it will be like that, I don't think it is possible. We have to be in a calm state earlier also. So, did
Ma'am,
anything help?
I just had one thing in my mind. I have prepared 1 year for the exam, so it cannot go otherwise.
Yes,
It
I
helped
think
me
the
a lot in the
maximum
exam.
confidence that anybody gets for any exam is the level of preparation that you have done,
Hmm.
right?
Right, ma'am.
Yes, that is so nice. Dr. Ravi has summarized his journey from third year till his, yes, success day so beautifully. And yes, I think that is the only way to success. You have to start early, you have to understand your concepts well, and you have to keep your focus. Yes, like you know that
Right.
Arjun, he had this, his eye only on the bird's eye, right? So his
Right.
focus
Right.
was always from third year on the NEET-PG, and he watched all the videos, he cleared his concepts, made his own notes, did all the MCQs, did 5 revisions, they gave so many GTs every 15 to 20 days. And I don't think anything you have left in your preparation, Dr. Ravi. We are so proud of you. You have worked really hard, and I think you deserve every bit of it.
Thank you so much,
Congratulations
ma'am.
again, and
Thank you, ma'am.
have lots of fun. You deserve it, and God bless you. And we wish you a very bright and a beautiful future.
Thank you
Congratulations
so
again.
much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.